When people think of bully from SML, they usually think of one simple idea: the loud kid at a school who shows up, insults everyone, threatens Junior and Jeffy, and turns every normal situation into a problem. He's aggressive, rude, overconfident, and usually good as a character who does not need a deeper explanation. He walks into a scene, calls someone a nerd, demands lunch money, makes fun of them, and the joke is that he's exactly what his name says he is. He is not introduced as a troubled kid or a misunderstood classmate. He's just bully, and he's a bully, and that is what makes him easy to overlook. With a character like Bully, the audience is trained not to ask questions. We do not wonder why he acts the way he acts. We do not look for pain behind the punchline. We just accept him as part of the school world. Junior is selfish, Cody is smart, Joseph is chaotic, Yakicho is impatient, and Bully is there to create conflict. That is his role. He pushes people around, gets under their skin, and usually leaves without learning anything. But there is one overlooked scene that quietly changes the way you see him. In the video Career Day, Bully gives a quick explanation for why he bullies people. He says, in his own way, that his parents are never there for him. That is the reason. Not because Junior did something to him, not because Cody annoyed him, not because he actually gains anything meaningful from it. He bullies people because he's carrying something from home, and a school is where that pain turns into power. Here's a quick excerpt from the scene.
My parents aren't there for me, that's why I bully people. My name is Bully, and so I feel like that's what I have to do.
And that moment completely reframes him. Suddenly, Bully is not just a random mean kid anymore. He becomes someone acting out a role because it may be the only identity anyone has ever given him. His name is quite literally Bully. That sounds like a joke, but it also strips away his identity. He's not treated like a normal student with a real name, a future, hobbies, fears, or dreams. He's reduced to a behavior. He's not a person, he's a problem. That is what makes this scene more tragic than people realize. Bully does not just bully because he's evil. He bullies because it gives him control. At home, he feels ignored. At a school, people react to him. At home, he may feel invisible. At a school, everyone notices when he walks in, and for a kid who does not feel loved, fear can start to feel like attention. This does not excuse what he does. He still hurts people, humiliates them, and uses his own pain as a weapon, but it does explain why the behavior feels so automatic. He's not waking up every day with some complex plan to ruin everyone's life. He's repeating a pattern. He is taking the rejection he feels from the people who should care about him and redirecting it toward the people who are easy to target. And SML does this with other characters too. Joseph's jokes often hide neglect and instability. Cody is treated like the smart one, but he's constantly dismissed and mocked. Junior acts selfish because he's spoiled and rarely thought real consequences. The comedy is exaggerated, but every now and then, a small crack opens and something more human comes through. Bully's crack is easy to miss because his whole character is built to prevent sympathy. That is why Career Day matters. Career Day is supposed to be about the future, about what these kids want to become. But Bully's scene accidentally shows that he may not see himself becoming anything different. Other characters can imagine new identities. Bully is still stuck explaining why he is Bully. So the next time he shows up and starts insulting Junior and Jeffy, it is easy to laugh at the surface joke, but after that scene, there is another version of him hiding underneath, a kid who learned that being feared is better than being ignored, and who became exactly what everyone expected him to be. Follow me if you want to watch more funny videos like this one.